trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 58. Come on. Let's go. Hit it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he knocks him over. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cook. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They get it to him running left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Hey, echo.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got it. 58's the money. 58's the money. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
2nd and 6. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
He's not going to get me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what it was going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Browns good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Pass. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Night, sweetheart.
Hey, Zoo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. 3 bucks.
2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yep. 5.
On the ground, it's Chubb. He spins free. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bravo.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. 50, plant.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Pilot, 64, panic.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Mike, 58, right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You got nothing.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Ready? 94.
Here we go. Mike 50.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
We taking wins home. Check. Lucky.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You're not ready.
Go.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. They find some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some.
And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. He's coming.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Go.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Akers, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Go. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, wahoo!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated that nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around